A stream? The day after I celebrate my birthday? We balling.
Good evening, one and all. It's Sunday. It's in fact Easter Sunday, no less. And it's time for us to be jumping into some more good old Warframe. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're doing well where you are around the world. And Diabetic Gamer 307, thank you very much for subscribing once again there. 10 months of support on the channel. Double digits now. Then stream day after I celebrate my birthday. We're balling it. Oh, yes, indeed. And a happy belated birthday as well to you there, Betty. Thank you very much for continuing to support you, and I hope you're doing well. Absolutely. Hope you've had a very good birthday. Welcome in, everyone. Did I get to sleep? Eventually. Yes, I was very late up last night, later than intended, and then I watched the clocks go forward and steal an hour from me. And then I still couldn't get to sleep. It took me a long while. So I am actually a little bit tired today. Just a tad. But it's fine, it's fine. I will survive. Besides, all we're doing is hunting eggs. TDOV, I'm going to guess trans day of visibility? Just context cues? I might be wrong on that, but that would be my guess based on how they're using it. Trans day of visibility. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Okay, apparently I'm not that sleepy after all. Nailed it. Alright then. Actually nailed it. Today though, well, all the weeklies are already done. All of that is completely done because we did all that on Monday. Got ourselves a Archon Shard and all the bits and pieces there, and we've had a look at Dante. I could have a further look at Dante, but honestly I've had a lot of a look at him, and what I'd like to do is just kind of go through the new disruption, because, well, I've done a little bit of it. No, I've done a little bit. Let me show you what I've done so far. If we head on down to the Sanctum Anatomica, I'll show you what we got up to. What I have got up to. What do I mean, hunting eggs? Thresh cones look a bit like eggs? Yeah, they're eggs, right? They're eggs. They're eggs. Yeah, Ladybug, I see you. I see you right there. Not exactly looking. Alright, research Dante. So I already have 2 of the blueprints. I got those as drops. And now I'm just going to go click.
From Wolf's Crod, we appreciate everything you do. It's gonna be a sad day when it's all over.
Oh, Esprit, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits there. I do appreciate that. I'm glad you've been enjoying it as part of Wolf Squad. For those who don't know, Wolf Squad there is reference to the ongoing Warframe D&D project, and it is nearing the end of the closed testing groups. It is nearing the end of that. So, yeah, the project is continuing to move forward in strides. I am pushing ahead with it as much as I can, without sacrificing everything else it needs doing, of course, which is, you know, everything. But pushing forwards. But yeah, with those bits there, just purchased the new optics, chassis, and systems blueprints. And you notice it looks like I have the resources for it as well. That's a Dante farmed. Haven't even started stream yet. It's already farmed. That's it. Apparently Twitch flags TDOV. I have no idea why it would flag or what flag that means, but sure. Twitch do what Twitch do. Who knows what else it might stand for even. So, yeah.
Been a while since I've been able to join in on this fun. Let them have cake, or don't. I am Betty.
True. Betty, thank you very much for the 200 bits there. I'm glad you find yourself in a position able to support the channel with that there as well. I do appreciate it. Indeed. Thank you very much for the 200. Right, let's get another former building, because I can do that. And then I can go Dante. Let's get the chassis going. Let's get the new optics going. Let's get the systems going. Well, that was easy. Yup. Honestly, as far as farms go, this is one of the easier ones. It's not the shortest. No. It's quick enough, but it's not the shortest. But it is plenty accessible. Absolutely. And personally, I find it quite engaging. I do like disruption. So having shown you that I've already done it, let's go do some more of it. Why not? Shez will say, I've been testing Dante through this weekend. It seems he's a better candidate for Wisp job than Frost. A better candidate for Wisp's job than Frost, with supporting a team where Frost already was a better version of Wisp, my experience. They do different things. They do basically different things. For example, Dante doesn't give you a fire rate, movement, or melee speed bonus. That is very much a Wisp thing. Dante doesn't explode direct damage through the kills on Breach Surge. It's very much a status focus on that. Dante doesn't have invisibility or enhanced mobility. So all of that's a thing. Dante also doesn't have a terrible fall, which Wisp has. I mean, yeah, Dante can't take that away from Wisp. And as for Frost with the armor stripping and area protection are very different things as well. I would say there are very different frames. That they have overlaps is to be expected. If you have 56 Warframes, you're going to find overlaps. They are very different frames. Very, very different. I would say I'm astonished in new Disruption, having fun playing it, so much fun. I mean, Disruption is a fun mode in general, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. So I'm saying, my problem with the Disruption is that key spawns seem to be bad. I don't know if that is a solo experience or a squad experience. I did notice I was fighting to get the keys, but they may have respected to make it where it's not exactly just dropping like candy, which is very possible. Very possible. Which tone mods are worth using or best to use for Dante? I want to buy some for Plat, but I don't want to buy every single one. Well, I mean, one of the best ones is one of the most expensive, no, the most expensive, Zata Invocation, because it causes energy regeneration. And a lot of it. If you get max stacks on Zata Invocation, you get 10 energy per second, which is quite an income right there. Quite an income. Yeah. In terms of the others, the invocations are really where it's at. The canticles do not hold up anywhere near as much. I mean, you've got the fire rate canticle, but you're not... It's not the biggest deal compared to the rest of it. I'll be quite honest. It's not the biggest deal. But with the invocations, that's where both the cost is at and where the value is at. If you're looking at buying those, check the full prices of trades first before going ahead with any one of them, because it may still be worthwhile for you to just buy the pack entirely from DE, get the whole set. Absolutely. So make sure you double check that. Right, I realise I've rolled over to here, but I didn't actually have a look at my loadout. Let me just see, what have I got equipped here? I've got Boltor Prime, Grimoire, Inodem, Worm Prime. I think that Grimoire is set up for something that is very much not a Lavos. Let me fix that. What's the best Kuva weapon? The weapon that gets the job done. But if you're looking for a nice all-rounder, I'd recommend you try out the Kuva Heck and the Kuva Nucor for primary and secondary. A nice shotgun and a beam pistol. If you'd like to have yourself a explosive weapon, you can either go for something like the Kuva Tsar, Kuva Ogress, Kuva Brahma, or Kuva Toncore. They all have their different flavors and natures. So it, again, depends on what you're looking to use and achieve. Right, quick on the arsenal. Gotta say, last time I checked, Zata alone was more on market than the pack in store. It wasn't when I checked, but that might be different for different time zones, or since the update as well, because that also will get in the way of things. Yeah. Let me do say, hey again, I hope you're doing well. I am doing well, thank you very much. I hope you're doing well yourself, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Grimoire, just because, hey, why not? Let's have a supporting secondary. I don't really need much from a secondary weapon, so we'll go with this. But I definitely don't need the Zata Invocation when I'm running Lavos, considering energy regen and Lavos is kind of, wrong. Just wrong. So, out of my options, I don't really need any of these, actually, now I think about it. I mean, efficiency is nice, but I really don't need it. Just a quick reminder to whoever mods are running at the moment. Never mind. Yep. Yep. Remember, mods, that button ain't for you to press unless you really need to press it. You know which one. And for those of you who aren't mods, you won't see the button, so it don't matter. Oh, Casey, I just had a sip, but sure, hydrate. Cheers. Thank you very much on that. Hola, love your videos. Been watching a lot on YouTube, first time seeing you here. Well, welcome on in. I'm glad you've enjoyed the videos enough to pop on over here as well. Absolutely. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Right. Nah, mods didn't launch anything nuclear. It's fine. Button, you want to press a button? Gift a sub. That's a button. But yeah, I've got no reason to quit the Grimoire on Lavos. I'll be quite honest here. What I can do is I can go for the... Where is it? Blind. It should be near the top. It's right there. Epitaph. Let's grab the Epitaph. And... Primer setup should be set with Heat Viral? Yeah, Heat Viral will be fine. Oh, why is it set to... What has happened to my primer? Esprit, thank you very much for gifting a sub to the community there. You found that lovely little button. And giving it out to Shovel Marshy. Esprit, thank you very much on that. Cheers, my dude. Oh, well, fingers crossed it goes well for you, Snake Raider, on the job there. Absolutely. Fingers crossed on that. Alright, I wanted to have... I forget the names of all of them, I'll be quite honest. My brain is not braining very effectively today. Where is it? I want on status proc more status. There it is, Encumber. Yep, I definitely did not have enough sleep. My brain is not here today. Okay, we're going to work with that. That could be interesting. That could definitely be interesting. I thought I was awake, apparently not. But I have got the rest of my loadout. That is set to the right damage types. So I'm going to run this solo first to demonstrate just how much of a problem it's not. Because people have had trouble with both Demolishers and Disruption. So Demolisher... Sorry. See, not awake. People have had trouble with Demolishers and Necromechs. So imagine you put the two together and that should be rather threatening, right? So I'm going to go Steel Path. Where, of course, yeah, as we all know, health tanks just don't exist on Steel Path. If you're hit point tanking on Steel Path, after, like, first few levels, you're just going to perish. There's no way to do it, right? I still love that people tout that kind of thing, like, oh, yeah, no, the Overguard that Dante gives out, it may look like a lot of hit points, but you're still going to die. If you play it wrong. Okay, so say, hello, I have a question. Love playing Melee, and my question is, what is the best frame to tank around... level 1000. Okay, level 1000, then you are kind of pushing it out a bit. Then you are pushing right out of all design, and you're going to need to go into shield gating or invisibility. Or some other form of straight up invulnerability. At level 1000, hit point tanks have stopped working because it is one-shot territory. Just straight up. So yeah, you're going to be looking at something like Kalevo with his Overguard tank. You can have a look at Octavia with his invisibility. You'll still be able to get some melee buffs there as well. You can look at Wisp and her invisibility. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Level 1000 is such an extrapolation of the game's intended design that the only thing that works is bypassing the systems in play. Alright, these guys should be really tough to kill, right? Because, you know, Steel Path, Demolisher, Necromech, they're really, really strong. Honestly, I might not complete a whole round here when you think about it, because they're just that strong. I mean, I had to fire a good few shots at that one right there. How often are you going to have a good few shots? It's terrifying. Never mind the key spawns. What's these enemy spawns? There we go. That is charged. Okay, you are tanking things I do not want tanked. Key, please. Would very much like a key. That's going to blow up. Ah, we have a key. He hit me and I nearly lost 100 shields. Oh, gods. 100 shields as Lavos? I mean, I might as well just quit the game. If I can't avoid losing 100 shields, I'm never going to tank anything. Alright. Let's see if I can handle this. Yeah. I don't think this is going to work, is it? Like, I was shooting that thing for at least half a second. Okay, now we got a Gruzling to deal with. Gruzlings are different to my sarcastic notes on the Necromechs. They tank quite a bit more, and they split up into more things to shoot. That's quite a few more shots to take down. Zuby, you were terrified of disruption because you couldn't find the targets quickly enough. It's easy now. Yeah. It is a lot easier. You know exactly which direction to go straight away, which is crucial, honestly. And that one's dead. Did you think Bolter and Cannon be doing so much damage? Yeah, I have got a Riven on this, but even then, that Bolter and Cannon can kind of slap, you know? But my Riven is doing a lot of work. Notice that's Riven. As much as I'm running Lavos, I'm not currently running the new augment. I haven't adapted this build to do that. So I'm just using functionally based Lavos for this. I could be using the Orbit for more damage. I could be using a Subsumed ability for more damage. I'm doing neither of those things. I just need one of these to drop a key. Will you drop a key for me? Oh, you will. Nice. Oh, we've got an incoming Acolyte. Alright. Gotta be mindful of that. That means I probably don't want to set off the conduit right away, right? Yeah, I'm just going to keep going this way. Where's he at? Hi, Mania. Oh, I ran out of Incarnate shots. Okay. Die over there, then. That is the strangest switch teleport. I don't know what he thought he was achieving with that one, but he didn't. Oh. Wait, what? I'll be honest, this is a new tile to me. Huh. Alright. Fair enough, then. This is an interesting location. Ah. It's fine. There we are. When navigating the map is more difficult than actually shooting the targets.
Why do you seek these mementos from Albrecht Entrati?
You and I are not
Potatoes accidentally bought a basic Clairvoyant with no monster sealed path. The only thing that dropped me was a bubble. Yup.
item that crossed his path may offer hidden insights.
Alright, Parvos. Well, you can't have it. These things ain't for you, my dude. Charge up the gun. And wipe everything out in pretty quick order. Yep, I'd say the Boltor is doing just fine. Have I tried the new orbit at least? Didn't have the time to so far. I've been focusing pretty much solely on Dante and then other projects I've assigned time to, basically. Let me just grab that. Thank you very much. I think what I'm getting at with this whole mission I'm going through so far is just how accessible this really is. Like, you can see just how quickly they blow up. It's almost disappointing for them, you know? Like, granted, you know, I've got I got a lot of mods. I got a lot of high-ranked mods. I've got a very well set up lab boss in terms of defense, mobility, awareness of the status types and how to apply them. Now, have I tried Steadfast on Dante? I have tried Steadfast on Dante, and it does a lot of work. It does a lot of work. Hey, Grizzling! Let's go deal with that. Pop the status. Burn it down. It's about to switch into multi-mode. And then annihilate it again with the Voltor. Beautiful. Noticed the turning Dante into D&D monster stream. Couldn't watch Chicks Does It Work. All I thought was, really couldn't resist, could you? I mean, it had to happen. Seeing as the document is meant to contain every Warframe, and that Warframe is now in the game now, it had to happen. Could you imagine me finishing up the document, claiming it was finished, and then going, oh yeah, by the way, there's no Dante? I just didn't do it. That wouldn't be good. Oh, hey. Sorry, I need your weak spot. Thank you. Didn't need to kill him. Just needed the weak spot to charge the gun. That's all. This becomes even faster if you use later, which most likely do have available when you get access to this node. I mean, you can do it later, you can do it with whatever incarnate suits you fancy, really. I'm using this because of just how little comparatively it gets talked about, at least from what I've heard. I might be wrong on that, but yeah. And I have a nice rhythm for it. Latham does not have a nice rhythm for me to indulge in. This one kind of go burr. Ah, how convenient. Something easily headshot. That charged my gun nice and quick. Has a key been dropped? Nope. Still need to kill for more keys. Maybe try it with a Sug? No. just no. Is there a recommended weapon for killing Necromechs? Grab yourself an Incarnon or other high DPS radiation weapon. And then shoot them in the back. I recommend Rad Cold or use a Cold Primer. Just so you can, oh, there's the key. Just so you can also slow them down. Because cold is very effective. They can't dispel cold. It's just there. See that? Look how slow he is. Look how dumb this guy is. Flap. Just nothing they can do about it. If you're not using cold procs, you really are missing a trick for just how effective they are. D have been buffing cold procs repeatedly. Use it. And of course, being levels here, I can deploy cold and viral at the same time with a single dash. I also have cold rad on the weapon just in case the cold dash isn't available to me for some reason.
Legacy security protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow
I just dash up to it, all the procs replied, and then I just walk around the back and hit the very, very easy.
Think you can handle
Did I learn cold is good? Cold is very good, yeah. If you need to take down a specific target, cold is very good. This is why the boss on Deimos is immune to cold procs. because of just how effective it would be. Oh, look at this guy. Look how slow he's moving. Okay, whilst he's backflipping, I'll just headshot something else then. And I've not got the right damage type for him. These guys are weak to weak to corrosive, and I'm using radiation. If I had the Orban for Lavos, I could put corrosive onto it, and then they would die even quicker. Are you thinking... Sorry, Battle Mage, your question is incomplete. You put, am only I thinking that Arcane Energize is bad and not worth? Under what context? Because evidently a lot of people disagree with you. It's got a lot of people buying it. Oh, bollocks, I thought that was a wall I could bounce off. Now where am I? This way. Actually did not realise there was a gap there. Do I think Lavos can solo Profit Taker? I mean, I don't see why he couldn't before. Oops, didn't put on the viral. Viral also helps here. It's not necessary, but it's a damage enhancement, so, you know, why wouldn't you? Just why? What? Why wouldn't you? Look at how easy everything melts when they've got a little bit of that. There we are. I mean, the destruction is just so easy. And this is solo. Solo Steel Path with one of the frames that a lot of people just look at and go, ah, is he really that capable? I haven't even whipped out my status primer. I have a status primer that could potentially add more to this, and clearly I just don't need it. Also, that mobility, you know. Oh, sure, I'm not Titania. But Titania doesn't have this level of tank. Sure, I'm not Wukong. But Wukong needs to keep on turning his armor back on. How am I destroying them like this? Shoot them in the weak spot with radiation whilst there's a Viro proc on them. And otherwise be using a high DPS weapon. That's really the entirety of it. Oh, Gruzzling type. Yeah, let me just shoot the dog. Get some extra shots on this. Oh, hi! Thanks for coming to me. That made it even easier. Slow and viral. Oh, and there's my key. Thank you. I mean, that couldn't be easier, could it? We'll just pop that in here. Dash over in this direction. Might be a bit of an early dash. Oh. Nope. I got it. You gonna bleed out? Or do I need to shoot you just a little bit more? Hey, bled out! Oh, that's just taunting it.
Up for another round?
That's honestly just taunting it. Why solo? Demonstration that no one else is actually doing the mission or contributing to it. This is demonstrating that this setup is literally what's running the entire mission. Because otherwise, if I had a group here and some people were flying through and blapping it before I got to it, then you wouldn't see it. Why use galvanized scope on the bolter, and why not use the Hellas bolter for better crit chance? So, you've got two different questions at once there. Firstly, not friend, you're asking why galvanized scope on the bolter? Why not galvanized scope on the bolter? I mean, you saw the headshot kills I was getting, so it's clearly hitting that criteria on itself. And a lot of that is also going to be because of the rogue Culverins, which just kind of detonate themselves once you take out their weak spots, so good luck getting a headshot kill on those. Actually, for headshots, I mean, why wouldn't you? If you can, why wouldn't you? You see the extra output it's given us there. The whole design on that one, the whole build, accounts for the fact that, yeah, the headshot's going to happen. So we got Deadhead there, and a crucial thing about Deadhead versus Merciless, you need very few kills to be at max stack on it, and it takes a while to run out. As a result of that, you can be spending more time moving around the mission, less time going, ah, shit, I need to be shooting these things just to keep my damage stacks up. And so Galvanized Scope leans into that as well. Few extra kills on the approach, you got a lot of crit. A lot of crit means a lot of damage. And considering that with my companion as well, I have an 11.9 times critical multiplier, which on headshot that doubles to 23.8 times. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Might as well get the crit. With the Galvanized Aptitude, we're putting out enough status. You'd seen how much I'm just kind of shitting out status there. So this is triggering for a lot of effect, which is very nice as well. And then I've got a Riven over here, being absolutely spicy with crit damage, crit chance, multi-shot. Which is just a bit dirty, to be honest. That's just a bit dirty. Negative damage to Grenier. Except, well, it's the Sanctum Anatomica. What Grenier? Yeah, it's just a little bit effective. So now you see why that. As for why not use the Telos Boltor for better crit chance, basically look through the details on that. Let me just bring up the exact numbers and read this out for you. Telos Boltor, and compare it to the Boltor Prime. So the Telos Boltor has a base status chance of 16% versus the Boltor Prime 34%. Which is kind of huge. Kind of absolutely ridiculously huge. If you go for the combi crit chance and status chance perk, the Prime gets plus 10% to both, the Telos only gets plus 4% to the base value on both. So the Telos Boltor would end up with a base crit chance of, where'd it go? On the Incarnate mode. Yeah, base of, I think, 40%. Whereas Boltor Prime on the Incarnate mode would have a base of 34%. So it's really not that far behind for such a huge difference in status. And status is a huge contributor to your weapon's effectiveness. The additional slash if you're going for a slash build, the additional cold if you're looking to slow them down, the additional procs in general for activating Galvanized Aptitude without using a primer. All of that combined, it's just so much more effective. So it's so much more worth it. Better slash EPS? Yeah, that comes from the status aspect there. Not sure on the damage spread as well. Let's see here. Telos Boltor Incarnate is 60% slash, as is the Boltor Prime Incarnate. So it's not better weighted, but the status chance is just night and day between the two in terms of what you got available on that. It is night and day. Hello Dinos, I'm doing well, hope you're doing well yourself. Hey mods, can we get a shout out for Dinos here, another wonderful Warframe content creator. Welcome on in, my dude. So, with this all in mind, if there is anyone who would like to run through a little bit of disruption here on Steel Path and join me on that, send me a message in game, The Engineer. I'll bring you on into the squad. We'll now go and do a group run. Now I've demonstrated well the solo aspect. Yeah, we've absolutely got this. And look at that, we've got an Esprit looking to join in. We have got a Random Potato looking to join in. And we have got a Regnite looking to join in. There we go, beautiful. Unfortunately, Mirrorlabe, Saltmere, and Shrimmershramps. You're all a little bit too slow on the draw there. Very sorry on that. That's just a look at the draw on that one. Alright, we have our squad. We have our squad, let's do this. How can we have less issue dealing with Necromech Demolishers rather than Grenier Corpus Demolishers? I mean, they might be easier. You might just be better at this point. It might be that, yeah, it's not no nullification to deal with. Zom, no raid, it's just dinos. So, do you not recognize the name Dinos? Or are you just calling out a fellow creator? Stream delay got you? Ah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Doesn't always go that way. Sometimes it do. Is minus 43% reload speed an acceptable downside for a bolt or ribbon? That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. Negatives on something like reload speed, you are going to be reloading nearly half the speed there. That's going to be a long transformation sequence. If you're using Merciless, you'll counteract most of that, but it'll still be a little bit slower. But without Merciless, ooh, that's going to sting, basically. That is going to sting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dinos. Damn. At the very least, I hope you're recovering up nicely on that. Take either reload counter. I mean, you could do that, yeah. That would certainly fix it. It's just now you're taking that instead of, well, something else. So, again, it's a trade-off. It's one that you can manage, but it's not a nice negative to have. There are nicer. Is it me, or are there a lot more enemies in this group squad, even though it's Steel Path? Where I thought Steel Path always acted like you've got 4 enemies. Oh, hi there. I tried to cancel that, it didn't cancel. There we are. Not sure why that wasn't counting as the weak spot. That was weird. It does feel like there's a lot more enemies, which is odd. That definitely feels odd to me. Oops, someone's grabbed that key. Nice, nice. Which key is it? White one, heading over this way. Just to be proximal to it all. Your new Rimar decreases crit chance by 125%, increases damage by like 200%, increases status facts. Not happy about it. Well, yeah, I can see why on that. That's a bad ribbon. These things fall so easily.
It'll certainly have a docket, but it might also have the final chapter to that book I was reading.
Oh Lloyd, you have such a disdain for the Groslings and their thievery. Hello Red Panda. May I ask if you know whether Dante's Primer book can use status duration mods contribute to tragedy? Dante's Primer book? I mean, I consider it more than just a Primer book, but if you're on about Noctua, just the weapon, status duration is status duration. Yeah, if it makes status duration last longer for itself, for its procs. Alright, 1 second. I do not appear to have my damage tax. Oh, I do. That one just took more. Anyway, yeah, if you use it in the book and it applies status duration is going to make it last longer and therefore get more effect out of tragedy, yeah. It depends on if you're using it for the slash procs, though. Not using the book itself, the one that gets summoned by yourself and allies. Oh, right, so you're looking at Word Warden. So does status duration have an effect on Word Warden? I haven't tested that. There are some mods that don't seem to have the expected effect, like Fire Rate. So I can't say with certainty that it works, but I would expect to. I would expect it to. But yeah, I've not tested that one to verify for you, sorry. Again, it'll only affect itself though. It wouldn't affect other things that can apply status. That's not how status duration mods work. What do I use to survive with Steel Path Lavos? Health tank adaptation. And being bloody fast and killing things quick. Yep. This thing accidentally unlocked on Bazza. It sounds like it replied to someone else and something else. As soon as I ping that over there, I'm just gonna let it jump over this way a little bit and ping my own one. Gonna need to build some more of those. Hey, that did ping a few things to pick up. Might as well do that whilst we get going on the bits and pieces. Now looks like that's going to be straight up in here. Oh, bollocks. Okay, you know what? You. Thank you. Your sacrifice has been noted. Haha! Much better bullet jump that time. Arcane Grace? Oh yeah, there's that as well. That's passively healing me. But you can use your one for heals as well. I do that because I'm lazy. Is anyone grabbing that one? No? Alright. I'll grab it. Here we go. And of course it's right up on top of that. Lovely. That one does require operator. Good to know. Lots of hidey holes and new tiles? Oh yes. There are little bits hidden all over the place. Absolutely. If you have a keen eye on it, you can certainly find your way into some hidden extras. Yeah, it's a bit where all the enemies get spread out. Not great. This way. Oh, they've already got it. Okay. I'll just keep killing new things. Fun fact, you don't need to go around the game. AoE the 7 can pop the react crystal shooting in the gate. Fair point. I actually didn't even think of that. In the face of a challenge, either I cheese it automatically or first thought usually goes to, okay, so what's the solution here? Evidently I did not think of the cheese it on that one. I don't have my damage stacks. That's better. That is one of the downsides of stacking weapons, and it's one I often talk about. It very much punishes you for focusing on an objective other than just shooting things constantly in the face. Especially as these guys don't have faces. That can be quite punishing. Have I noticed the radar's vertical range has been massively increased? I'll be honest, I haven't even thought of looking at that. Hadn't occurred to me, hadn't noticed it, hadn't done anything that would bring it up. There we are. Do I have a rim for Bolter Prime? Yes. Yes, I have. I am currently using it. It's crit chance, crit damage, mortar shot, minus damage to Grenadier, which is a damn spicy rim. That's basically, for this mission, a god roll. It doesn't get better. I use that term very carefully. It is a god roll for this mission. Usually on the radar, you can see enemies at the top of the void elevator shafts. Really? That's probably a bug. Given the impact that can have, that's probably a bug. Because that can have a negative impact on tracking. Why have I got... Huh? How has this happened? What? Why? Why is this marker on me? Visual bug? Well, yeah, I figured that much. I'm more confused as to... What? I've never seen this bug. Never.
You are fighting admirably so far.
That is annoying. Right. Nope, that... Absolute exterminate. I've never had this bug before. That is wild. Have I never seen this? You get it constantly? And yet I stream and I have never had it before. Unless someone can bring up a clip of me experiencing this, but I'd be fairly certain I'd remember something like this. Never. Alright, I have... Even killing that guy didn't count for the dead head damage attacks? God damn. Come on, give me headshotable enemies. These don't count. There we go. Does that count as a headshot for this? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Try ping on ping? I did that. I mean, I can try ping on an enemy. Nope. No fix. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, thank you. Oh, I got bamboozled there. And melt it down. There we go. Very fancy crosshair I have. If you're talking about the eyepiece, it's above the crosshair, which is not helpful. It's not even the right colour. The eyepiece is supposed to be, what, beige? Also, that waypoint is not a good waypoint. Hello?
In your vicinity.
Well, this is not great. So the waypoints are breaking in multiple ways now. Ah. The arms are called count as headshots for Incarnate Charge. For Incarnate Charge, yes, Esprit. And you get like one charge because they instantly pop and it doesn't count if you're shooting Overguard. It then doesn't count as a headshot for Arcane Deadhead.
Dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
So having gone all that while to get over here to plug in the key, now most of my damage stacks have vanished, and so this thing is a lot tankier. There we go. And therein lies the trade-off. Hey, it's finally gone. Whatever it was caused, it's gone. Alright. I think it might be when I plugged in a docket.
Catch your breath. New conduits will be appearing shortly.
Might be that. Hey, it is what it is. Have I been enjoying the new Lavos augment? Haven't got around to utilising it as yet. We could be doing that on this stream today. Right after we screw around in Disruption for a bit more, because it's fun. Hello, Longshot. I'm doing right. Hope you're doing well yourself. Okay. Sure. That makes sense. That makes total sense. So there may be a couple bugs in this mode. just a bunch. These things are definitely tankier in a group. Fair enough. I mean, one would imagine the point of a group is to have more people to make the mission easier, but sure, also make the mission harder. That works too. I get why, I just... I'm never a fan of an enemy having adaptive hit points for the same level. If it's gonna have more tank, make it higher level. Because otherwise levels are meaningless. And why is this a level 166 Mark 4? Bad enough that one creature at level 166 and another at level 166 are definitely not on the same level. Yeah. Hello, Kenton, question. How much does minus impact later Riven hurt its damage considering its counterform is 100% impact? So it's 100% impact on the direct hit, but the explosion isn't, and that's a big part of its damage, right? As long as you're using elemental setup as well, you'll probably not feel it all that much. If anything, you might be happy about it, because impact isn't that great of a damage type. Yeah, double check on the damage split there between direct hit and radial, and I've just been bamboozled. Oh, for goodness. This mission appears to be falling apart. The waypoints are struggling. Like, seriously, what is that?
Explosive necromech coming for that conduit. Put it down.
Let's tear this one apart. Slowly but surely. Full charge, continue fire. There we are. On key carriers, it's down here.
Systems are responding to your intrusion. Watch out for explosive necromechs.
He overturns that. Oh well. We'll get here, then pop the viral onto it, and it'll be an easy kill. Okay. Don't know why the weak points sometimes stop being weak points. That's weird. Let's pop out. Something's getting weird. This mission is feeling a bit unstable at the moment.
My. Was that an expression of sentimentality,
There we are.
Mr. Granham? Careful.
Did just have enemy damage resistance conduit effect. Yeah, that'll affect it as well. But there is still definitely, these feel tougher than when I was doing the solo run. The solo run, they were melting in a fraction of a second. If you weren't here for that earlier, then you wouldn't notice the difference. Have I tried Might Incarnate on these Demolists? No, I haven't. Is there something special about it? Other than it do good damage? Because otherwise, yeah, there's lots of Incarnates to do good damage. I hadn't tried that one in particular. So I said, got myself an honest drop, so that's my farm done. Hey, that's nice for you. That is nice. Oh yeah, you were in a different squad. Threw me off for a second now. Threw me off.
Come on. I was trained to be
Alright, researching Dante. I have a Ruvox blueprint. But the thing is that a D you have to be a Ruvox, so I don't actually need to be building it, just saying. With the Ruvox blueprint as is. Oh, interesting. That's 360. This is 180, and then you spend 180 in the pieces, which you also have to build. BE? Why?
I remember when we learned of the Warframe.
I hadn't looked at that so far. I've been focused on Dante and then other projects.
Justifying all
Why?
all the heroic deeds were forgotten.
Ruvox is expensive to craft. 10, 20 Bellow Evokers, 8 Echo Evokers, 8 Entrati Lanthorns. Yeah, that's not exactly cheap. That is not cheap. And then you need to also get this blueprint and then bring the whole thing together. Does it say the craft times on here? Of course not.
Dante's works on ancient
Does it say it here?
archaeology
It
are
does not.
the finest in their field. Many
It does
back
not.
then refused to accept a mere
That is surprisingly expensive, and it takes 16 galleon, but you'll have plenty of that at this level. Yeah, that is strange. Like, not sure why on that. Also, yeah, I don't have the Onos, do I? No,
Archimedean oak
I've got the Ruvox, but I've not got the Onos.
deep in the archives.
All right.
He was the first to anticipate the unique properties of argon. We owe him
36 hours is total minimum? Yeah. 12 hours, 12 hours. You need 2 of them, 24 hours, and then you can build out for 12 hours, 36. Yeah.
his happy.
Is that it? Oh, right. Yeah, I don't have the blueprint. My bad. Yeah. Again, not had enough sleep. Literally not had enough sleep.
Drusus never seems to distinguish between the deeds of the Warframes
Oh.
and of the tenor.
Which is also an interesting choice that they have the price of it overlaid there because I don't own the blueprint, but it doesn't immediately mark that I own the weapon. I thought they changed that.
Dante is responsible for that.
I could have sworn they changed that.
Very good.
Hold on.
All satisfactory.
It's, I can't access the top from here. Alright. I'm going to dip out of this squad and out of the area here, so those of you who joined in, thank you very much on that. Was the Wolf squad session yesterday that long? It was a very long session, unintentionally long, but that's because the encounter proved to be more difficult than originally designed because we were 2 members down versus what I was expecting. And, well, it turns out everyone's plans were getting thwarted. Both the Warframes and Wolf Squad themselves. They were getting battered at one point. Rather much so. Okay, I understand it not showing for the Vorben because I don't have the Vorben pieces now, I just have Vorben. I don't know if I actually own any of these helmets. No, wait, yeah, I own this helmet. And look at that, yeah, it's a blueprint, but it shows crafted. And I'm fairly certain if I now open it up, it's not going to show that I have the citrine helmet blueprint, right? If I go inventory, citrine, oh, can't spell. No, I've got the helmet, I haven't got the blueprint. So they did make it work this way. No, this is why I got confused then. Because yeah, in this one it does show owned. For the crafted item, not the blueprint. If you have one or the other, you have it. But go to Lloyd's shop and it doesn't have the tick on an item that I own, but don't have the blueprint. Yeah, that's okay. Can we do anything with the duplicates, or are they useless once you go all at once? You can sell them for credits. Swipe for them. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. So once you've got those items, it is basically a oops, bad luck roll. You get credits, that's it. In fact, saying it shows it owned, but the hide owned option doesn't hide it. I presume by it and it you mean in here. The citrine one, which, yep, valid. It doesn't hide it. Which is also an oversight, because it knows it's owned. And I'm not going to want another one of these, that's for certain, because I already have it. And I can't trade it. Okay, there's a few weirdy bits in that. Valclaw said, I don't get it. Why for a new resource you can buy credits? Because once you spend the resource on all of the available items, you need some evergreen rewards. That's why. So you've got the evergreen reward of the ribbon transmuter, and then the evergreen reward of the credits, so that it can act as just a way to dump the material that you're not otherwise using. Let's face it, what are you going to use it for otherwise? Yo! I'm gonna absolutely butcher this name, but I'm gonna try my best. Jean de Noir? Sion de Noir, I think? That's the best I'm gonna get there, sorry. All the same, thank you very much for raiding on in with your community there. 69 people, nice! Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome on into the channel here. We're currently having a mocking session of the UI that continues to perplex one. Okay, seriously? Yeah, look, just look at that. Look at that. So, not only on the Nightwave does it not hide the owned citrine helmet, even though it knows I own it. Here, hide owned doesn't hide the Onos because I don't own the blueprint. It's pronounced Shion. I was never going to get that. Sorry. Sorry. So, love your YouTube videos. Be lucky but have fun. Well, thank you very much on that. I hope you have yourself a wonderful lucky time. I do understand at the end of a stream, the last thing you want to do is be overly social. Just done however many hours of that. So enjoy your lurk. No doubt well earned. I'm saying it's never done that to my knowledge, but it's annoying. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like one of those things go, how is this functioning different to another near identical item purchase UI? How is it functioning differently? And yet, now here's the real aspect of it. It's not hiding this despite the fact that I own it, and it's not hiding the credits despite the fact that I clearly own credits. So for single and stackable items, they're not being hidden. But you know what it is hiding? The Riven Transmuter, which I also own.
Warframes cannot speak
In multiples.
as a rule. They're created as
It's a
something
thing.
they should only scream
It's a thing.
at the world.
Is that a Lavos? Yep, this is Lavos. This is a Lavos. Just go here. Did you notice the heavy attack wind-up speed stats in the arsenal since the update? I'm presuming you've got some important information to raise about this Hydroid. Let's have a look. What is really, really important about the heavy attack wind-up speed? Okay, so heavy attack. Attack speed. Can't remember even where they were before in the first place. Not showing at the moment. Am I using a wind-up speed mod? If I go to my heavy here, there we are. It shows when you mod it. Add killing blow. The wind-up speed gets more duration, not less. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, that is interesting. Uh-oh. It's a bit of bug report. Off you pop. There you go. Now you know what to do. What's a good ribbon to look for with the inner dam? It depends on what you're building on the inner dam. What are you using it for? You sell your weapons now? It depends on if it's just a visual bug. And Porphyr is saying it's just a visual, so there you are then. Better can look at accuracy. For what? Gonna try and not snap, because I know I'm tired, and I might be a little bit less patient, but seriously, for what, Potato? You can't just say look at accuracy. I did a whole video guide on it, and then D changed it to a word-based system. And it's got a deviation, both fixed and then in other circumstances. What do you want me to look at? And if it's a bug, just bug report it, please. It's not as insane anymore. Thank you for the heads up. Riven for heavy attack build or general usage. Okay, if you're looking for a multi-purpose Riven for heavy attack and general usage, you're going to want critical damage because critical damage is great. You could use attack speed. Attack speed is going to be relevant to both heavy attacks and general usage because you'll still need to be attacking to get your combo. Or there's also the alternative of just speeding up the actual heavy attack continuation there. Beyond that, you might want to consider initial combo. That can be helpful to you, especially used for activating the Incarnate version or Incarnate mode sooner. But yeah, those would be the immediate generals. Then it comes down to what damage types do you want to have on it, because you might want to include that in the Riven to free up a mod slot. Range on the Innoden? I suppose you can. It's got a 0.9 follow through, so it'll do alright there. But like, you get +3 range just on the Incarnate activation already. That's pretty good already. Status chance? For standard build, you should be using Weeping Wounds, so you'll have plenty of status chance. Is there a way to find out your reload speed, Incarnate mode, change speed now? It's the same as reload. Okay, just reload speed. They're the same thing. And yeah, magazine. It's moved under here. I know a lot of people on Reddit are upset about that. That's their opinion. But yeah, it's under magazine. Yes, Potato. We checked. We had a look at the whole accuracy thing when the update came out. That was on Wednesday. We went, oh yeah, that's a thing now, isn't it? Like a lot of the updates details there. So if you say just look at something, I am going to respond negatively, because at the end of the day, I'm going to have a bunch of people otherwise going, oh, can you look at this? Can you look at that? Can you look at this? Can you look at that? Like, for what? What are we looking at? I need more than that from you. Thoughts on the Nezra augment? Sounds incredibly powerful. Wasn't able to watch that? Oh, that's a shame. Random, I'm just going to drop this one. I don't know where you want me to go with this. Right. Let's have a look at this so people can get off my ass about it, because I was looking at other things on the update, but the Lavos main has to look at Valence Fusion or the world will implode. Let's first of all throw away something on this build here. Let's see. I've got. I can go. Drop. Right click. Thank you. Apparently that doesn't work when you're on the Augment tab. Go figure. That won't fit. That's annoying. That is annoying. Ketcha, hello, I'm a returning player. Last played about 4 years ago. What should I do to get my damage up to date? 4 years ago? Crikey. Okay, so basically the entire game has left you in the dirt, my dude. You're going to want to make your way through the quests that you've missed out on, and then pick up the upgrades that become available to you as a result of doing those quests. So that is things like getting access to weapon arcanes, that is getting access to the galvanized mods, that is getting access to well, those are the most crucial ones, I'll be quite honest with you, but also getting access to things like Incarnate weapons, Kuva weapons, all kinds of stuff on that side. Yeah. Some people will say single words at you and expect you to understand what they're on about. So just be aware of that as well. One more former, let's go. No, this build doesn't want another former because it won't match in. So yeah, the only way I'm going to go around this is just down rank continuity. That's the only option I have here. Down rank that. And that will allow me to upgrade this on this build, which is fine. A little bit of lost duration, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Another Rumble Former? That won't help. That literally won't help. Okie dokie then. So, I don't know where it pops those stats. I don't think it pops those stats anywhere, does it? That's not helpful. Okay. Look in your inbox. Well, at least it's clear what I'm going to be looking at. What have you done, Miralabe? What have you done? Why? Miralabe! Why? I want to thank you, but I'm utterly confused in the first place as to why you have done this. Why? Okay, next time, Alex. No! Miralabe, please! I'm not even on the right slot. It's a freaking... Why? I didn't... Alright. Thank you. I'll just put one on each hand. I'm gonna have an Akonos. Yep, that's what we're gonna do now. Akonos. Totes. Alright, you take care, Zom. Have a good one. Okay then. For testing? Sure. Yeah, for testing. Let's... Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's see the effects on this. So it says the elemental damage is 200% and it's guaranteed saves for 20 seconds. So let's see if that's affected by duration and strength. It probably is, but let's verify that. So let's grab a good old testing foreman. Can't go wrong with a testing foreman. Everyone loves a testing foreman. Oh, I need to spend some of this. It's all running up to maximum. Let's just quickly burn through that. One ire. Still just one? Okay, one ire from them. Screw them. How about Suda?
Interesting. Curious.
One. Okay, 2 ire today. Oh well. Don't really need it, but yeah, it's there.
You are a true hunter.
Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Regnag, the Netrocells should drop sometime during next week. The extra Netrocells are just part of the week, so they'll just be there. Derpy Dude! Yo! Thank you very much for resubscribing there, up onto 2 months now. Got that lovely bronze badge next to your name. Derpy, cheers on that. Oh. Cheers indeed. Light Raider say, okay, quick question. Do you think it's better to test a gun with mods only and no buffs from outside sources, such as arcanes, warframes, etc.? What's your opinion? That's a really tough question to answer because it comes down to what are you testing? Are you trying to see how well the gun performs? Pairing that with a controlled circumstance, so no outside buffs, is generally a good idea. If you want to see how well you can handle a mission, well, you shouldn't be limiting yourself to only one bit of equipment. So it does depend on what you're testing. Not just the weapon's presence, what are you looking to get out of it? Alright, let's grab one of these. Max level. Let's have all the overguard for the test. So, normal hit. 500, about as expected. If I then bap this over here. I didn't. There we are. Okay, I can see the timer is well above that 20 seconds, so it does look like it's affected by the duration. That's cool. But it says 200%, and sure enough, that's gone up 200%. That also shows that I'm getting a toxin proc, despite the innate electric on the weapon, and yep, there's the corrosive. So it does combine, but also force procs non-combined. Cool. What's the theme of today's stream? Warframe. And if it sounds like that's not enough of a theme, tough, that's what the theme is. Alright, but that verifies it's affected by duration, not affected by strength. Which is interesting because Lavos likes strength and doesn't have much of a care for beyond neutral duration. I put on Prime Continuity or Archon Continuity, but that's about it. Alright, fair enough. Now we know how that works. The mod does imply that it force procs or something. Sure. Might imply or just say. Let's see what it says again. Yeah, with guaranteed status, yeah. Alright, it's pretty clear on that. The only curiosity is whether or not I combine, given the guaranteed status doesn't combine. And, well, now we know how that works. Now, that so far is appearing multiplicative, but that's because we've got no elemental bonus on here. So if I grab myself now a, let's say a toxin mod, my damage should still only go up by 1000 on a non-crit. Should. Okay, that was a very strong crit. Let's try. So 938. And now if I just go over there, 1938. So yeah, that proves it's also additive to elemental mods. Very, very nice. What I now also want to verify is that it is affected by other modifiers, simple modifiers, and for that, just a single test is all we need. Serration. So, without the buff, 1325. With the buff, that was a crit. 3975. That confirms that as well. It is affecting that. Excellent. So it's a simple elemental additive buff, and it also puts force procs onto your weapon, which do not interfere with other force procs. We saw the impact at the same time. Those force procs are specifically of the damage type that you infused. Splendid! Buckle with the hydrate. Cheers. Oh. I appreciate that. Very straightforward organ. Exactly. Now, there leaves us one very interesting question. And it's a question you might not have thought of so far. I'm wondering the best way to test this. If I go, take off the serration, and if I go for electric on here, and then let's go, so I've got heat, cold, yeah, that's heat and cold, that's fine. So I pop this and this on, like so. I'm cooking something here, for testing purposes. So with this, I'm also going to want to improve my status chance a bit, just for the test. There we go. That is the only thing I'm going to get that's suitable here. How does Force Proc work with a shotgun? I'll check that in a sec. With pellet-based stuff. I'd imagine all of them do, but we'll see. Can you have more than one infusion running or not? No. So, this has a limited chance of proccing electric. It's only 14%. That's pretty bad. 14% chance of proccing electric is pretty bad, but I'm going to work with that for the test here. So, let's just see how it is at the moment. This might take a hot second. There we are. So the electric is procced. It's doing 1618 per second. I need to get a notepad. 1618 per second. Electric with 90% modding. Okay. So now if I add electric to it. That was perfect. Thank you. Oh, did I get it off a crit before? Damn. 977. I must have got it off a crit. With non-crit, 200% bonus. Right, let's see if I can get this without the bonus on a non-crit, just to make the numbers easier. Just to verify there's no weirdy schmeediness going on. Oh, there we go. Perfect. 476. Right then. 476 per second with non-crit. No bonus. Or 90% I should say. Goes for the mod. Okay, so difference between 90% and 290%. It definitely went up in the damage per second there. 977 divided by 3.9 times 1.9 does indeed come out to the 476. So it's additive to that approach there. Cool. Now here's where I want to cook slightly. Here's where I want to cook. See, the status damage is modified by the base stats of the weapon, things like acceleration and whatnot. It is also modified by your electric mods for electric procs, but is not affected by these, even though they increase the total hit you deal. So with that in mind, if I now turn this into a rad cold weapon, okay, actually no, cold can increase damage. Let's take this just pure rad, and then do the same electric addition. Do I still get the same status damage? Because of the existing electric mod, even though we don't have electric on the weapon anymore, it's become radiation. I'll get a new one of these because that one was nearly out of overguard. So at the moment, yeah, I can shoot it and I just won't get electric procs. There's no point even faffing with that. Cast that, get the guaranteed electric. That was a crit. I'm going to wait for that to time out. Might take a second. And it's doing 977 per second. Which is exactly what we had before with the bonus. So yes, it does take into account the electric mod, as I expected. Even though we don't have the ability to proc electric with the weapon itself, because it's become part of the radiation, the mod doesn't get forgotten, is what I'm getting at there. Viral toxin for corpus? Yep. So if you mod viral on your weapon and then you add in toxin, not only will you now force proc toxin and have chance to apply viral, the toxin you are force procking will also be enhanced by the toxin on your weapon. That is very nice. That is indeed very, very nice. Naturally, though, the effect of this is going to be somewhat limited because I've got a whole mod slot here giving me 90% electric. The augment is giving me 200%. And if we're looking at primary weapons, you can also get the Archon shards for up to 600% if you really want to go that crazy. So it's not the most impressive feature, but it is still a feature to be aware of with the Lavos augment there. That is a positive. It's something you can build in for more effectiveness. Virotox is why you use Bronco Prime for Corpus unironically sometimes. Well, now you've got less reason to do that because you can just grab Levels, and Levels is amazing. Yup. Or you could use Nourish. Nourish also allows you to do that, but Levels now has even more options around that. I currently have the 4 taken off, so we lose the Gas, Heat, Radiation, and Blast. Gas, not the biggest thing to lose, to be quite honest. As a status proc goes, it's not great. Blast is terrible. Radiation, losing that is kind of a big deal because of the extra damage against, say, the Murmur and its crowd control effect. And losing Direct Heat is a big deal. If you're going to be using this augment, unless you know which damage types you're specifically going to use and ignore, I don't know that I would say subsume anything off if you're going to use this augment. I don't think I'd suggest that because Radiation is good. That's asking for your 3 and 4. Viral is good. That's asking for your 1 and 2. Already we've accounted for everything. What sign data am I using? Not sure. Let's have a look. Appearance. Sign data. This is the Solstice Vanquished banner. There you are. Please don't ask me where you get that from. You'll have to wiki it. Corrosive is immensely abusable with this augment. Yeah, you can get a lot of corrosive out of your weaponry. So let's test the pellet then. Someone asked about pellet. Something that fires multiple shots at once. That's a Felarx. Hi, Felarx. Say it's per projectile 21.5. Yeah. So it's currently set up with corrosive. Let's put magnetic on. Let's suit this thing with magnetic because why would I? There we go. If I just send that over there. Well, yeah, that's pretty clear. Instantly 10 magnetic procs. And not a single proc from the actual weapon itself. Outside of magnetic. Because I have also overloaded its types there. Oh, we finally got some corrosives in. So yeah, pellet. This gives you old school style shotgun 100% status. Where it used to be, the status would say on your arsenal, say like 60%, but it was divided by your multi-shot and shotguns until you hit 100%, and then it was just every pellet hits 100% status. So it's basically old school that, in addition to all the other power it brings. So that's pretty nice. You could just take your multi-shot, multiply it by your fire rate, and that is your status output. Which is a little bit ridiculous as to what you can achieve there. I mean, if we go back to the Boltor Incarnate I've been using here, the fire rate on this in Incarnate mode is 24.37 currently. And then I've got Galvanized Chamber is only applying at the moment a 1.8 multiplier to the multi-shot, but at full stack it's 3.3. So we take our 8.5 multi-shot, divide by 1.8, and then multiply by 3.3. My shots per second, is that correct? Did I just... I haven't had a good night's sleep. I'm really lacking sleep tonight. Last night. Tonight? I hope not. But I'm calculating 380 hits per second. Accounting for multi-shot. 380. Right. So, let's just get rid of that guy and pop in, say, a whole bunch of Exo Gokstad officers, because, you know, they're terrifying little SOBs. And if I were to, ooh, I don't know, mod this for viral. Actually, no. Yeah, mod it for viral. No. Mod it corrosive. Let's do that. Mod it corrosive. No. I'm being silly. Mod it for viral. Mod it viral. Okay. That's where we're going there. Let's just dispense of that. And then I want corrosive. I mean, I can't really see through the damage numbers, but I think they're just exploding. Yeah. Now, as a proper test, let's do that again without all the buffs. So I'm just not going to cast an ability. I mean, granted, this is still a good killer. Still... Ah, it's charged, let's just use that. It's getting work done, yeah. Getting work done. I'm bored of doing that, so let's This isn't even Incarnate mode now. That was normal mode. Alright. Alright, that's I mean, that gets some work done. What if I do the heat? Yeah. Oh, I can't on this setup. What if I do electric? I mean, it's killing. It is killing. There's no doubt about that. And I dare say it's killing faster than without it. So, I mean, that makes sense. I'm adding damage. It should be faster. But you said thank you on that. Happy Easter to you as well. Not multiplicative. This is additive to mods. Additive to elemental mods is the damage bonus. I didn't infuse? Yeah, it ran out, didn't it? Or did I not use it? Nah. Did I just forget to? Again, I'm tired as fuck. I am genuinely really tired because of bloody daylight savings and mine running like the clappers in ways I didn't want it to. Let's roar as well. Yeah, just add roar to this, sure. Because that's what this gun needed. Added roar. Go get sleep, it's not bedtime. It is 8:30. Don't tell me when to sleep. But yeah, matching damage type to the enemy is still going to be a smart idea for something like this. So if I go, not that. So if I go like this. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Melee influence gyro is disgusting. I mean, that's an entirely different thing, but sure. Have fun. Will I be making a Dante guide? Yes, I am actively working on it. Because of the drops, I still intend to stream tomorrow, rather early for myself, which means that I won't be working on the guide as much then. So the guide will be a bit later than I had originally intended, but, you know, well, things are happening. Just things are happening. Didn't even armor strip the gunners, they died instantly. Fair enough. Let's grab this Cronin. Let's switch to this one. Take you off for you. Yeah. I mean, it does work, yeah. It does do some work. Let's switch this to Naramon real quickly. It's just gain some combo, because you'd have combo in a fight. In a normal mission, you wouldn't be starting from no combo for most times you're fighting heavy units. Let's just build some combo for a bit. We'll get fresh enemies to rerun that against. You can hear the status enhancement going into effect there by the ones dying from pure slash. Alright then. Yeah, that did it. That did it. Do you want to see it again? We can do that again if you missed it. It's just swing, 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 and chop. Yep. You watch things dissolve? Yeah, with electric damage. Come on, Tennokai. Oh. Tennokai didn't activate and they're already dead. I didn't even get to use it. Yeah. Yeah. Are we getting too powerful in this game? Are we just reaching a kind of crazy point? What's helmet on him? I've got Roar on him at the moment. This build I've got set up here is stupid amounts of strength for a normal level setup. You don't really need to go crazy on strength, but he's got nearly 300%. Enough range that he can still use his range-based abilities, because they matter. A little bit of duration to keep it running, and then just, yeah, Raw. Just Raw. So, with this in mind, with this all in mind, let's take my let's take my radiated reload cold setup back, and again switch this over to Naru just as a general holdover. Did Eclipse changes come out? Yes, we're very proud of them. This looks strong, but also about 200 hours ahead of you? Maybe. Maybe so. So, just out of curiosity now, Lavos. What happens if we put you here? Eclipse has the benefit of being able to switch to defensive. It's recastable during the effect. It's cheaper. Those are all a few features in favour of Eclipse. Otherwise, Roar is mostly going to be the better answer, yeah. I am not muted. Who are you saying muted? Why would you do that? Honestly. You are stupid? I agree. You set yourself up for that. Alright then, let's see what Lavos can get up to now. I realise that I don't have access to radiation. That's an oversight on my part. One of these guys Alright, well that's unfortunate. Yeah, I brought it in a place where I want radiation, I can't use radiation. That is an oversight. So let's do this instead. That'll work. Can I just charge the gun, please? Thank you. Can I also have a key? Key would be nice. I'm using this as semi-automatic and it's still killing. Oh, I can feel that range drop down for my normal build though. Ugh. So I'm going to need to get a bit closer to use this effect. Oh, yeah, that's close enough. That is dirty. That is dirty. What is that? That's not right. That's... What? And those are using viral, not even radiation. Screw your bleed out time, I'll kill you anyway. That is dirty. The hollow vein just popped instantly. I fired a tap at it and it's just gone. Oh, guys, can I? Thank you. They were kind of in the way a little bit there. Wah. All right then, let's see. Maybe it was a fluke, you know? Maybe that's not really how it works normally. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Just... It becomes a point-and-click adventure. That is... Woo! It's a multiplying effect. It's additive, but sure, Ray. Hollow veins and bone widows are also nerfed this patch? Yeah. I mean, if you want to take the fun away from it, yeah. Oh, not in range. I didn't even aim at the weak spot. I headshot it when headshots don't headshot. And it...
It'll certainly have a docket, but it might also have the final chapter to that book I was reading.
Hi, Grozling. Can I activate Incarnon? I just... There we are. Seriously, this is kind of ridiculous. Alright, it's over here. Hi, dash, smack. Oh, I've got no damage stacks. Huh. I haven't headshot anything in a while. Because too many enemies don't have heads. How am I supposed to get headshot kills if only the dogs of misery have heads? Also, hi, misery. Hi, misery.
You and I are not so different.
So much GPS that you stream lagged? Oh dear.
I desire knowledge. Any wayward item that crossed his path may offer hidden insights.
Let's just cast that. Keeps up the buff. Look at Amalgam demos, where's the head? Yeah, it's a very real problem. Like, we've got a lot of headshot capable weaponry. We're kind of geared towards headshot. Incarnons are basically headshot the game mode. And then we get a faction where half of it is not headshotable. I'm just going to dash over here, is that okay? Thanks. Oh, I ran out of bullets on my angel mode. This is ridiculous. How do you get the new Incarnate Melee Reticle in your game? You just have the same old Universal Melee Reticle. I'm not sure exactly what you're on about to be able to answer, sorry.
Apologies earlier, I heard you complaining about charges on headshots and clam. Take these so you don't think I think you're ignorant thick in 18 blood.
Thank you very much for that, Esprit. And I forgot to turn off the filter on the bot when it comes to messages. It is overzealous. It filtered assumed. Oh, we got this. Oh, I see what it is. When they've jumped up visually, they're actually lowered down because they haven't jumped as much. Right, that's what's going on with that hitbox. This game. But thank you for the 500 bits there, Esprit. Appreciate it. Key. Any of you got a key? No? Okay. I really dislike shooting the Culverins for Incarnate Charge. They are an absolute menace on that. Ah, key. Wonderful. Man, if only I could just keep viral turned on though, eh? I wouldn't have to reapply viral to the infusion. Oh well. I guess I'll just kill it that quickly anyway. This is still ridiculous. Weak spots are not headshots a lot of time? Yeah. On the dogs, it's perfectly fine. And they charge at you head first, which is kind of dumb and kind of convenient. Oh. He has such disdain for Gruslings, I love it. Come on, perish. Thank you. Yoink. Let's pop this in here, activate the roar.
Legacy security protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit.
Dash of this,
Do not allow that to
procs it to hell and back, and then it's dead. And that wasn't even the Incarnate mode.
so far. Think you can handle enough
Alright, that's it.
conduits?
I've demonstrated the effectiveness of this. It's good. Is good. So what makes Grusling so resilient in the end? I think it's...
Given the circumstances,
no idea. If they're not overly resilient for other players using shitty setups, then I can only guess maybe some form of damage attenuation. That would be a guess. Is casting speed that fast, or settings altered press the button so fast to you? So I hold down the status infusion, or the damage type infusion, whilst I'm during a cast, so that's how I save some time there. If you wait for your full dash to end and then start infusing, you're actually wasting some time. Otherwise, I do have on my Lavos casting speed, if you're on about the actual abilities themselves. So I have got a single Tau Forge shard on casting speed for plus 37.5%, which also noticeably increases it. So it's a combo of those two things together, which allows me to infuse elements whilst I'm casting an ability, and then also cast abilities quicker. And it's such a nice, smooth feeling on it. It is. As they were saying, they honestly need to have alternate incarnate activation requirements than just headshots or combo or melee. They do. They do have a different one on the Torrid. That one's just direct hits with the glob. It's just that. Oh yeah, Prism Rangstrom as well, yeah. I'm fine with it being a headshot focus. It's just having had such a focus on incarnate weapons to then have a faction where a number of the enemies have no head to shoot. And then on others, if you shoot the head, it instantly blows up. So there's no head to shoot anymore. And now the unit is going to commit suicide, which means that you don't get the kill count. It died, you didn't kill it. Which has a problem. Is this all our first plus gas mod? It might be. I don't keep track of that exactly to know for certain, but it might be. Yeah. Voice say, why can I empty my ball directly on a target and still not have full charge? Because shotguns have spreads. Why does it not have another charge condition? I've not used the ball to weigh in on that one, sorry. Still not a headshot on the crawling arm. I've shot every part of the crawling arm and not found one. So, it doesn't have one. If there is one, it doesn't exist. So, it doesn't have one. So the Culverins have a stupid one, and they are a huge part of the enemies. The crawling arms don't have one, which also means you can't deadhead them. The dogs are easy to headshot. The two arms dancing around, the really tall things, they're stupidly easy to headshot. The snake things, I forget the name of them, they're easy to headshot. The Anatomizer doesn't have a headshot, but you do crush its central core with a mercy kill, which should be the headshot to me, but it's not. Yeah. The triangle arms, the 3 arms, they all have headshots. Whatever the hell that thing's called. Again, names, they don't sit with me all the time. Yeah, Hall of Fame for the snake thing, yeah. Let's see, any other enemies there of note? Necromex, you don't headshot, you shoulder shot, or if that's blown up, back shot it. Yeah. Zom's asking, can we test if the orbit increases gas proc damage? Meaning gas would have gas mods on its CSM. I highly doubt it, Zom, but I am willing to test it. Because I think I get where you're going, so let's have a look. I highly doubt it, but I'm happy to test it. For testing that, let's get a suitable weapon. I don't know if the Foreman's going to be a good weapon for this test. No. Foreman would not be a weapon of choice here, ideally. I could look at the Ignis. Nah, Ignis is a problem. For that. Natsurak? No, wait, not Natsurak. Sinter. Might Sinter be the one? Yeah, perfect shot, Sinter, status heat. Let's do that. Because what I'm wanting is single shot of blast. Not blast. Of gas. I'm not looking for loads of gas procs, just a singular one. So we do this, we'll improve the status there as well. Sod it, let's just give it all the status improvement I can. Okay, that's actually enough. That's too much. Drop the thermite. There we are. Oh, that'll be fine for the test. So, perfect shot. Almost guaranteed, or close to guaranteed to land that. In fact, I go like that. Oh, that's beautiful. 96.9. Let's go with that. So this will be a good test with the gas. See what damage we get out of it, and then we'll see with the infusion if it increases it. I don't think it will. I don't think it will increase the proc damage, only the direct hit, but I'm willing to give it a test. Make sure, yep, on the right setup. Upgrade thermite to get 100%. No, upgrade thermite gets us over 100. I specifically took it off because I don't want over 100, because that'd lead to more than one proc. I'm looking for one proc.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Somebody's saying, just try killing those Steel Path mechs with Mirage, 700 clips, and Fenmore. Lavos actually pops them faster. I was using Boltor, Incarn, and Riven. So bear that in mind, Sunbade. If you're not using the same stuff to compare, there's a lot of moving parts to consider. That said, 700% multiplicative Mirage Eclipse, not doing it? Maybe it's the sheer multi-shot of the Boltor, to be honest. That thing puts out shots like there's no tomorrow, is what? I calculated it does... I've forgotten now, but like 250 or 350 hits per second? Like, that's a lot. That is a lot of hits. Okay, so test number 1, perfect shot without the bonus. Gas proc, 301. Very simple. That was a non-crit. Yep. 301. So gas proc, non-crit, 301. Got it. Shit. We're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to come back on that one. I'm going to need to use a different build because this one doesn't have heat available. I didn't need to leave the simulacrum to do this. I am so tired. Right. Is this broken in any... Well, what even is this? Isn't this just nearly the normal build? With combat discipline for Avenger? That's weird. Right, let's not have combat discipline. Because that just seems weird. Let's go enemy radar. And Valence Fusion over Swift Bite, and we'll be good. Alright. Drop that just to be safe. Kind of weird how Ferox Alt Fire doesn't force proc elements from a Lavos Augment. Oh, doesn't it? Oh, okay. Just another reason to dislike spear guns, I suppose. So let's try this again, shall we? Call in the trooper. So nothing's going to change so far. It should still be 301. Unless we get a crit. Okay, there we go. It's a 301. That's good. I'm now going to activate gas valence formation. Oh! 1802. What? What? That's not even the correct amount. That's 6 times higher. What? Wait, no. Also, did it drop down when the buff ran out? My crit's boosting it? I was doing a non-crit. Non-crit, 1802. What? Okay, let's wait until we get close to the end of it. Check that bonus running out. 6, 5, 4, let's do it. 1802, 1802, 1802, 1802, 601, 601, 601. Okay, so let's look. What elemental modding have I got here? 90 plus that. I've got 195, which might be where our double is coming from. Maybe. No, what? Yeah, so our gas proc. No, I got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing on that. What? Infused Wild Cloud is there to see if it increases damage too. Ray is saying it did, but I'm going to do that again anyway, yeah. Oh, there's a crit one, but it's 1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it wasn't actually set to gas because that was a holdover. Never mind, I'll redo. So, no infusion, 301 damage per second. Do that, 902 damage per second. It's giving it a 200% bonus. So why is it then after the fact giving me 1802, which is double again? Like, exactly double. There is nothing about this setup that should double it. 2 gas procs? Oh, right. I'm a moron. Just get it over here. Yep. There. Okay. No one else called it out sooner, so you know what? It's all on you lot. There are 300 of you here. There should be someone calling me out for being an absolute moron sooner than that. I blame you lot. I just completely overlooked that. Alright. Technically be a double dip? Yeah. Most important though is that, as Zom has pointed out, that is... Yeah, first of all, it affects ongoing procs, which is wild. It affects ongoing procs is really unexpected, not gonna lie. But secondly, gas finally has a mod! Gas finally has a mod! Can we test this as works with virulence? I suppose. Yeah, let's mod this for just heat and see what happens. Yeah. So let's take off the infected blah 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 blah. Let's just put some heat modding on this because it's fun. And get that ready. Let's get a new guy because the other one was somewhat hurt by this point. Alright, so why did I fall over? What? What? What is... What is happening today? Why? Why is that boss just tripping over? What? What? I could have stand over here then. Maybe it's safe over here. It's an Arctic Eximus. Oh, I do not understand this game. How do these things happen? What even was happening there? Aye. Okay. Oh. Whew. That was something else. Right, let's just heat proc this thing. Let's just heat proc this thing. Let's heat proc this thing. Thank you. Heat 530 over time. Spagarinos. 981. It actually increases it. And now I could just keep it going with these guaranteed heat procs, which will stack the bonus. But wait, but Heat Inherit. Heat Inherit uses the existing bonus. So how are we... So how are we getting a different bonus when we use a... Okay, is it 3917? It just dropped down to 2116. Everything I know about Warframe is getting challenged right now. We can increase gas damage with a Lavos augment in a way never seen before. Gas proc damage. Heat Inherit is being bypassed by this non-snapshot buff and debuff. And then this. Right, it's I mean, it's the cold effect from it. I don't remember the cold effect doing this. So I'm outside of the range of the cold effect right now. As soon as I get in range of the cold effect, you'll see it affect the Warframe visually. There it is, and that knocks me over. If I'm affected by it and bullet jump out, after a moment, it knocks me over. DE, what have you done? What have you done, DE? Why have you done? How have you done? I'm just gonna tap this guy with heat procs until he falls over. He seems to be not perishing. Allow me to switch to corrosive procs. Ow. I don't like this guy. Imagine if this was actually how Arctic Xmas work. If you didn't have Prime Sure-Footed. Is Prime Sure-Footed able to protect... Oh, for goodness sake. Is Prime Sure-Footed able to protect me from this? Because that's not on the testing build I've just been using. Is it on... If I go on my standard build, can I just stand around you? Yes. PSF fix it. That is so stupid. And yeah, it's triggering my worm, which is... It's not a cold proc, so it is a knockdown status. What are you doing? Will it knock over my operator? No, because Poise Prime Sure-Footed. Screw that guy in particular. That feels like it's new. Yeah, that's gotta be some kind of bug. That's gotta be a bug. D wouldn't just do that. So let's say, considering how weird it's actually like bypassing heat inherit and working on ongoing procs, does it increase his DOTs on ability damage? Do we dare investigate? Zom, I don't like what you're cooking. Okay. So, non-infuse heat attack is doing 1271. Fire the heat over there. Still 1271. Okay. Okay, we're good. Wait, I'm on the wrong build. I'm on the wrong build. Never mind, we're not good yet. I switched over to PSF. Okay, try again. Try again. So... I just infused heat. Shit. Let me unequip something to cancel that. Alright. It looks like I have infused heat, but I don't. You'll see that I won't get the buff. 1271. Swing there. 3812. Why? What? So that means then, if I cast this now with heat, I'm gonna wait for this to come off cooldown. We should see that doubled because I'll apply 2 heat procs. 7622. Mirrorlabe, thank you very much for gifting the sub over to Zeti there. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Mirrorlabe. We've kind of broken the game. Cheers. We've broken the game. No, we didn't. D did. So, this means that for Lavos' 4... But everything, but Lavos' 4 most notably, this is tripling our damage. If we put the right elements onto it, yeah, we put heat onto it, we put a DOT proc onto it, it triples the damage. Multiplicatively with our strength. And multiplicatively, no doubt, with all the rest of the multiplication that Lavos has. This is applying 1.5 procs of bonus for free on top, and also passing on the bonus to your weapons. Which means this is probably also going to affect gas. Right. Okay. So, if I roll in here with gas, we should see 2 DOTs, a heat one and a gas one. We launch this. 1271, each of heat and gas. Observed, confirmed. Okay, 1271. Now, I'm going to switch on the augment valence formation. Okay. Gas is ready. The gas proc has gone up to 3812. Whilst the heat has remained 1271. The gas has increased. So we can improve the damage of all our gas procs, our weapon gas procs, and our ability gas procs in a way that they shouldn't be increased. This shouldn't exist. This is supposed to apply the ability element as 200% elemental damage to your weapons with guaranteed status. But it's also buffing Lavos's status effects from his abilities. Question is, would it work for viral? Why would it work for viral? Viral doesn't have a DOT. Here's a phone number to DE. DE can receive the bug reports. I'm sure someone will submit one, right? Someone will. Can it buff companions? No, this is personal. Glancy, are you available to join us? I need someone who has a track record of doing exactly the right thing in on-stream testing. You will be shortly. Good to know. Let me see if I can get hold of one. Oh, I've just spent all of my fucking standing. Tell me you have one of these.
Please help you.
Where is it even from, actually, for that matter?
What are you curious about?
Where? One of you have it? What? Don't tell me it's one of the ones I don't have access to.
You're just
You
like
bastards.
the rest,
Alright.
tainted and ruined beyond salvation.
Chill. I just didn't wear your badge. Redfell Loca? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sil, do you have the new Lavos augment? If so, I need you to equip it and to join me. Pure and simple. I need you to equip it and join me. Because things could get really silly. Like, the wrong kind of silly. Yep, that'll do. You can get it swapped over Syndicus recently. Okay, cool. Grab hold of it and we'll bring you in from there. Send me a message once you've got the augment, ranked it up and put it on your Lavos. Yeah, so I need you to have Lavos augment, ranked up and equipped. That's what I need you to do. And then send me a message in game, I'll bring you into the squad. Can 2 people go into Sim? Up to 4, yeah. Ooh, what has happened here, DE? What has happened? I'm specifically bringing in Sil. Also, on that point, Sil, are you able to go on voice, or shall we stick to text chat? I can have your audio only to me rather than to the stream. So we'll fight on that. Excellent. Cool. So send me a message in game, Sil, once you're ready. I'll bring you into squad and we'll go on to voice. I'll just have your voice not pop through to stream. For your own sake on that. Can I test if the augment buffs companions? It shouldn't buff companions, it's only on self. There is no icon that pops up next to companions. It should have no effect on that. We also can't see companion damage, so it's really hard to tell what they're doing. No, I'm cooking something here. We just need Sil to get his bits ready, and then I'll see what we can cook on this. Which could be kind of wild. Excellent, Sil is ready. Bring in, let me make sure, yep. External voice is muted, let me grab hold of him. Hi there. There we go. Wonderful. You're coming through to me, but you're not coming through the stream. Perfect. Just in case any of the background noise. I know how it can be like at times. I mean, understandable, yeah. Right, so let's go down to the simulacrum. So here's how it's going to go down. What we're going to do is I'm going to apply a heat proc to the target, and you're going to have your heat on your Lavos already, just not affecting the target. I'll heat proc them first, then you tap them with a weak heat weapon, like a Braton or something, and we'll see if my proc changes because you hit them. It won't interfere. The corrosive projection will have no effect. Did you just... He put energy siphon on a Lavos. I hate... Ah, this guy. You guys can't hear him, and that's for the best. He does not deserve to get his voice on stream. He does not... The guy taking the piss also looks like he's covered in it. That makes sense. Alright, then. Oh, I'm sorry. Stream can't hear you to defend you on that one. This guy. Alright, so yeah. Get yourself a weak weapon, get your heat infused, and then cast ability looking away from the target, just so your heat will be ready to use. Make sure you have enough duration it actually sticks around. Yeah. Yeah, so basic Braton or something like that. You should have some MR fodder in your arsenal. You're still pretty low level. Yeah. Hey, he's only legendary 2, guys. He's still going to have basic mark on weapons. And then I want you to activate the infusion looking away from the target so you don't hit him. That is an AoE ability. I am tired as well. I am tired as well. Right then, so you've still got it active. Cool. I'm going to heat proc this guy. I'm doing my DPS. Okay, hit him slightly. Just tap him with your gun. My proc just went up to 337. Why would he go from 301 to 337 of all things? What? Sorry, okay. Is your... just re-up your heat with your... And then cast your Ophidian Bite looking away. Your 1. Thank you. Cool. Okay, I'm going to re-up the heat proc on him. It's on. Give him a little tap. 313. Give him a few taps. Oh my god. Can you see your DPS for your heat proc? Why am I getting your heat DPS? Wait. Okay. You shoot him. Yeah. You need your heat active. Cool. Okay, cool. So I can't see the proc damage. You can see it. I proc heat. I don't see any. Wait, 1010? That means... So that means you're getting... You're applying your damage buff to my proc when you activate it, but if I proc the heat first, your shots... Firstly, you don't get the damage, I do, and secondly, I don't get the damage buff. DE, what have you done? Nope. Nope. It's nothing to do with the base damage of the weapons, because I was keeping a note of my proc damage and your proc damage. It's just... Right. Thank you very much for joining me, Solansi. You've been an invaluable help to the Warframe community, and what the hell is this?! Thank you. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna end the call now. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you. And we thought Heat Inherit was confusing. Is this something specific to level 3 Heat Inherit? That's a fair point. It might not even be to do with the Orbment. Like, the Orbit could be having a secondary effect here. This might actually have nothing to do with the... Well, the Orbment's still applying and doing weird stuff, and that's happening, but that could just be a follow-up effect of... Okay. One more test, Sil. I assume you're back on the audio? Back on listening to stream? Assume you're back on listening to stream. One hopes he's back on... Don't tell me he's behind an advert. Surely he's not behind an advert. Surely the man is not behind an advert. Okay. Alright. Got sucking ads. Alright. Got sucking ads. I'll just call him again. Welcome back. Again, still muted to the stream, so it's just me talking to myself weirdly, but it's fine. Everyone already thinks I'm weird. One final thing. We're going to try this without you having your Orbment equipped or activated. To see if then you'll also use a heat weapon, and I'll see if I steal your procs just as a matter of course. So have some good heat procking weapon. Not murderous, just procs heat reliably. Okay, he's doing that. He's digging. Ignis. Oh, he's grabbing Ignis. Unmod it, so it's just heat procs. Config C. Sounds good. That's me set up. Let's do this. Please. Please, TE. Please tell me it's just the Orbment. Alright, we'll do that in the sim. Alright, so... That's not how you remove your Augment. We're both tired. Okay then. So, test number 1. I attack first, and then you attack. Ready? Okay, so, to be clear, I didn't attack it, your Sentinel attacked it. Alright, so I'm going to attack it with a bow, and then you're going to attack it. And wait for me to confirm that I have hit it with the right thing. Also, make sure you say thank you to Miralabe for the gifted sub. Miralabe can't hear you on voice. Yeah. Alright. Miralabe, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Slazzy. He said he'll get to you in a second because of juggling programs. Right. Not everyone has multiple screens like me. So, I'm going to heat proc it. Wait until I say in voice. Alright, it's heat proc. Go ahead and burn it. The DPS has gone up. Do you see any heat proc damage yourself? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. When did this happen? Okay, let's wait for it to burn out. Literally. Right, you burn it. Okay. Oh, that was impact. That was heat proc. Have you got any... 386. Oh, because I land a 600 damage hit. So yeah, 386 is correct. That's perfect. Oh my god. Is it all Lavoses? Okay, I'm going to switch to a not Lavos. And you... Can you switch to a not Lavos as well, please? I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Eurali. And if you could go for Inoros, that should be brilliant. There we are. Why? Because for the glory of everything being ridiculous, that's why. Oh, yeah, no, Caliban, even better. Brilliant. Alright, Eurali Caliban, let's see. This bow looks somehow even more ridiculous in her hands. Especially with the field of view effect. I mean, just what it... the size of this bow. Okay, so I'm going to attack first, then you. It's burning. Do you see your proc damage? Oh, you haven't procced it. Let's try again, yeah. Alright, I'm burning it. I see your proc damage. Do you see it? It's everyone. It's just in general. Okay, is it just heat? I'm going to go get some electric. I'm going to grab the Amprex for this. Yes, please. Grab something pure electric like the Amprex. Surely it's not every status. Yeah, I'll be at just a second. What is this build? Don't know, don't care. I'm going to delete it. Can't be important because I don't know what it is. I'm going to just grab some status to make sure I proc plenty. Yeah, that should be fine. We've got fire rate. Okay, you grab your electric as well. Pure electric weapon like the Amprex will do fine. Please, D, please tell me it's not this as well. Because if it's electric, it'll be all of them. Because heat and electric are two completely different procs. Electric being AoE. So I'm going to try first. Okay, it's zapped and taking DPS. Go ahead. Do you see your proc damage? No. Can you try again? Alright. So it's just heat. Okay. Oh, it's there's slash, there's toxin, but we don't need to worry about those because if electric's not doing it but heat is, it's going to be combined to the whole heat inherit, heat duration thing. So heat inherit has... I don't know when, how, why. I don't even if I just never noticed. But it means then that whoever applies the first heat proc doesn't just set the inheritance. They get all of the damage numbers and no one else does. In total. Very. Warframe! Once again, Sil, thank you for your help. Yeah. I'm just gonna close the call now. Thanks, mate. Grit asking, does it really matter if an enemy dies all the same? If an enemy dies, sure, fine, whatever. But when things break under the hood, it's only a matter of time before things break to the point of being unusable. What if the next time the bug expands, all of a sudden if someone's damaged an enemy, you can't damage them? Or you just don't get kill credit for touching them, even if you're the one to kill them. Those kinds of things can scale out of control, potentially. So, DE, good luck with that. Good luck. I don't understand what's really happened under the hood there. I don't think I ever will. I'm not a programmer at the end of the day, and I sure as hell do not know about how Warframe is programmed. But surely people would have noticed before now. If one person attacking something and then the next person attacking with heat procs only caused the first person to see the damage, and they saw their damage go up as a result of the other person's procs. Surely, with heat inherit being a thing, people would have already noticed this if it was an old bug. Surely. It is only in testing here now with the Lavos Augment potential combo that we have noticed it. But it is all heat procs. Does that mean Lavos is the best heat inheritance stealer? Well, this isn't a Lavos thing. In a sense, yes. Lavos can give himself higher heat than most can get, because he can self-buff his heat and then receive the heat buff from others. In fact, you could stack up both his own heat and then Thermal Sunder Augment for heat. You could double dip it. Like double stack it, I should say. You can do that. Just heat, not gas electric. It wasn't electric, and by that, because it wasn't electric, I'm ruling out all the others just in general. That's up to DE to further look into. But because heat is a very unique status due to its self-refreshing nature, on top of other things, I believe from that testing it's going to be just heat. Dear God. That is... isn't this why Heat Inherit works with Contagion Mods? Heat Inherit was its own thing. Don't overlap the two bits here. I do not recall anyone testing out Heat Inherit and going, wait, I can't see my damage procs. I don't remember anyone ever saying that. Light Raiders for what? So, this has got to be new. This has absolutely got to be new, and I'm just kind of a little bit stunned, quite frankly. This is just weird. Open this ain't just a sim bug? Get in the squad. Ignis weapon. Same as before. We're gonna go into a mission with a couple levels because levels don't die, and we're just gonna burn something, and that's all it's gonna take. Just a little bit of burning. I'm gonna put on some status chance just so we're a little bit more likely to get some burn action happening. But that's it. We just burn. You'll put energy siphon on. This guy. This guy. You know he loves being here. This is ridiculous. What? This is not what I expected to be looking at today. This is absolutely not what I expected to be looking at today. If I go into a mission with a barely modded Ignis and someone else does the same thing, will I steal their heat procs? This is not a question I should be able to ask in Warframe, and yet here we are.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive.
Alright, is it a sim bug, or does it happen here as well? Here's some things I can set on fire. Go ahead and burninate. I'm seeing that increasing. Oh dear God, and if I keep adding to it as well, yeah, it keeps going up. Oh, for God's sake. He's going to confirm, he's probably typing right now that he's getting no procs. Oh, sorry, not seeing the effect of his procs. Yep, no heat burns. There it is. Alright, cool. Solomon's going to test if it also seals kills. I'll leave that to you. Oh, no, that was a question. Oh, fuck you. Alright. How can we test that appropriately? We need... Simulacrum. We'll go Simulacrum. Alright, Sil, come on in. So, Sil, what we're going to do now is I'm going to put the initial heat procs on a target. You are then going to cook them until they are going to die from those heat procs. Make sure you do not direct kill them. They need to die from the heat procs. Surely, with that amount of cookage going on, it would have to be yours. Surely. So let's give this a... I mean, level 19 should be fine. Very weak. Just enough. Yep. That should cook them. Oh, maybe a bit more. There we go, that should be good. I just got Momentous Bond. I just got the kill. And it says I've done 70% of the damage. Okay! Is the buff universal? No, this is me stealing his heat proc. If I proc an enemy with heat, then any heat proc applied to them from any source will use my bonus, because heat inherit, and I'm the one doing the damage. which means I will get the kill credit if they die from a heat proc. If I started the heat, even if I just slightly tap them and feck off, so long as that heat continues, it is my proc, no one else's. Heat inherit is now heat theft. And I don't know how long that's been a thing, but surely it can't be that long. Woo! Heat theft of the universe. Yep. You can swear this is the case before? It might have been, but no one pointed this out before, as I'm aware. Like, was anyone here aware of this existing before? I sure as shit wasn't. Yeah, your Lavos is a piss, Lavos. That is 100% a piss, Lavos. There's no getting over it. I know you wanted to go for green and gold, but you've just ended up on moldy piss. If you want green and gold, it looks like this. Okay? You need the gold on shinier bits. It's a pale gold, but yeah, it goes on shinier bits. What you have there is sun-dried piss with piss energy. Versus beautiful green and beautiful purple. Oh, he's hiding in the corner. Well, you should, piss boy. Alright. I think that's really where we do need to land it. Oh dear. I'm probably going to pay for this later. Sill's going to find a way back at me. Right, that's enough of that. Sill, thank you very much for your assistance on testing all that lot. But you still use a piss Lavos. That's just how it is. You still use a piss Lavos. Right then. No friendly fire Equinox me later. I'll just revenant it back at him. At least it's not red-black. I mean, you can have your choice on that. If you prefer Piss Lavos over Lavavos, or Lavas, however you want to go about it. If you prefer that piss color over the Obsidians here, sure. You do you, and stay well away from me. Yes, Lavas. Got that Lavas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright then. At least we verified pretty much everything that needs to be verified about the Lavos Augment. It is available. It is spicy. It can give you damage buffs on demand of the types you want. It force procs despite the base element combining if it's got another different base element on the weapon to combine into. It is an elemental modded bonus, additive with other elemental mods. It is a fixed 200% regardless of strength, or at least regardless of high strength. Didn't test low strength. I have not tested low strength. Let's test that. Umbral Intensify off. Augment on. Strength is 50%. Let's test that real quick. And we've also discovered that the buff will affect your status procs, buffing existing procs if they match, and then nerfing existing procs once the buff runs out. Which is kind of wild. So I just want to see, do we still get the 200% if we drop the strength down, or is it just a hard cap effect? Nope, still 200%. Okay. So it is completely independent of strength. Completely. Which is kind of wild, honestly. Did not expect them to do that with it. Because with the other frames which give single elements, like for example Shock Trooper on Volt, it is tied to your strength. Likewise with Nourish, likewise with Thermal Transfer, all of those are tied to strength. This one is not. So if you wanted to go for a no strength Lavos, really just all in on the range duration or range efficiency, anything like that, you can. Considering that strength only really matters to the damage on his 4, because the others, strength, okay, there's strength for healing as well. So you'd lose the healing, you would lose damage, you'd lose damage, and you'd lose damage. I know it's replaced at the moment. But you can do that. You can go for a non-strength approach if you wanted to, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure why we'd want to do it, but yeah, you can. This is... And then we discovered that heat theft is a thing as well. Gorilla saying it's possible they didn't want it to be moddable since this would be all elements and the guaranteed status could be too strong. I mean, they're the ones that said it at 200%. If they're scared of Lavos having too much strength, sure, okay. He also doesn't have a way to use the Augur set for infinite shield gating. He doesn't have invisibility. He doesn't have flight. Various bits and pieces. Sure. But all in all, they decided to go with this route. Go figure. Which, ironically, does mean that my 286 strength here isn't actually as impressive, but it's still buffing raw. That still exists. And it's still buffing the healing off this if I really cared. Which is slightly wild. Just slightly. What's a good build of the Corona Prime? There you go. If you just want a basic build, easy question, easy answer, there you go. That does damage. That will kill things. Use Naramon. What's the difference between piss and gold? They're literally the same. Wow, Sil. Okay. We've learnt something new about Solansi today. Not sure we wanted to, but we just did. Alright then. Strength should still be a primary stat for Lavos. It's still important, yeah. It's still an important stat, absolutely. It's just you can also go without it. Is he colorblind? Not to my knowledge, but I mean, we learn new things every day. Alright, this has been quite insightful, honestly. This has been quite insightful. Guys may have found a glitch. Really? I mean, we've covered a lot of glitching today. Sure. What are we looking at in terms of the fissures? What are these new Omnias on? We've got... Oh, that is a nice animation. I like that. I know it's a relatively basic transition between them, but I like it. But they've got Survival and Conjunction Survival, which is just spicy survival. Or if we go to here, they offer us Alchemy. Okay. Still slightly annoyed that they limited it so harshly on the nodes those can spawn on, though. Like 20 nodes they could put it on, and they put it on 6. Which is not great, in my opinion. Kefalp saying, isn't it technically a passive ability augment? Element choosing being Lavos is passive. Kind of strength non-dependence could be due to that. But it scales the duration of duration. And they can just tie strength to things. That's just a thing they can do. What's your feeling with the new Lavos augment? I'm going to be hearing that for the next 2 months, aren't I? Powerful. Very nice. Use it if you can fit it. It's kind of bonkers. It is also the only way you can make gas procs do more damage with elemental modding. This is entirely unique to it. You can only buff up gas procs for the elemental bonus with this augment. To our knowledge, as a community, nothing else exists. Mostly saying, still pretty good. All the new fissures are endless, so more no waiting for good fissures. It's always available. I would disagree on the definition of good fissures for survival, but sure, you do you. What shards am I running? I am running a Talforged Green for max corrosive stacks, a Talforged Amber for particle velocity, it's very nice, a Talforged Casting Speed, a non-Tal, it's just normal Crimson for strength. I think I put it in there at some point just to screw around, and armor because I wanted it to be hit. Wanted it to get to 2k armor. But these three are the ones which are actually making stuff happen. These two are just for the hell of it. Yup. D wouldn't make gas damage be moddable willingly, or... I mean, it could be. It's just part of it. I mean, yeah. It's just gas. I guess gas... proc scale gas damage from gas mods, and there's one gas mod. Us. Lavos is the best gas man. It's probably not the accolade he was really looking for, but, well, it's what he gets. It's what he gets. Adaptation doesn't protect Overguard, but it will trigger on hits on Overguard. Overguard will activate Adaptation. Adaptation will not save Overguard. It's a very one-sided abusive relationship. Very much so. Gas infused 4 plus sickly pulse to make it 10 times stronger. Talk about overkill. I mean, yeah, if you want to do that. To sickly pulse, you would need to take off then either your 2 or 3. Because you want to be using your 3 to bring down cooldowns, you just lose your mobility 2 and lose your cold access. That's what you'd have to do there. Isn't Lavos technically a war criminal? I suppose, yeah. I don't know if he's a war criminal, actually. Well, he's a Warframe, so yes, he is. But he did certainly oppose the law in the end, yeah. He did oppose the law in the end. Right! With all of that aside, I'm just going to go back to good old Boltor Prime doing Boltor Prime stuff. There it is. Currently modded with Cold Rad. Sounds beautiful. Let's put a secondary on because I can. Lex Prime is just going to be there. Cronin can just exist, quite frankly. I don't use the melee right now. And I'm just going to go to do the disruption again. I enjoy the disruption, quite frankly. Actually, yeah, someone was pointing out that they felt that demolishers on other missions were harder. So let's give that a whirl. Let's go Apollo and see what happens. Are demolishers on other planets harder than the Necromech ones? So verify that. Let's get ourselves through all of this. Man, such a difficult hack. Don't know how I was ever meant to do that one. Alright, let's get cracking. Where are the enemies? Over this way. Well, I'm going to struggle to build stacks. Oh, never mind. I was not struggling at all. Got ourselves our first key. Let's pop it in the socket. Nullifying conduits, my favourite. I didn't actually look for the blink. This way. No, they're just as easy. They are just as easy. Alright, oh hi. Hey, that didn't nullify the damage bonus. That's nice. That is definitely nice. This is Steel Path. Where are all the enemies? I feel like in Survival it gives you the enemies of a 4-man squad. In Disruption, what is this? That guy had 4 Ospreys on him. How am I supposed to do the mission if there ain't bloody enemies to shoot? I didn't see the blip. There it is. Activate the cannon. Okay, I got dragged into a magnetic field at the same time. Didn't see that happening. You know what? I can actually fix that. I can fix the magnetic field as Lavos. This man is fully adaptive now. Oh. Sorry, I need this one. Thank you. That is such a niche application, but I love that it exists. Apparently they're attacking things over here. Okay. Where are the rollers? Let's go pop this one in over here. Offer taken now gets wrecked solo. I would imagine, honestly, yeah. Lavos Profit Taker is kind of cooking, isn't it? Using Magnetic Anomalies deletes them. Yeah, and also Void, I think, does it? Wow, no ping at all. There we go. Get slowed, get toxined, and get killed. Yeah, they're fine. I mean, that one, you know, I wasn't shooting the head for most of that because it's just this mess of damage numbers in front of me, but yeah. Weak spots are harder to shoot when you have damage numbers as bold as that. This isn't Steel Path spawns, though, is it? These are Steel Path enemies. It just doesn't feel like Steel Path spawns in the slightest. Oh, goodbye that thing. There we go. Let's pop ourselves through here. Got the cold procs for the slow, and he's dead. Yeah. They're dying just as easily with the right damage type selection, and that's not even applying any kind of viral, I don't think. They're still dying just as easy. Cover the Ips, Lavos does the rest. Honestly, you could probably just operate pop the Ips out on Profit Taker. If it's really that much of an issue, you just send it. Maybe try Grenadier too? Yeah, we could try Grenadier next. Let's do that. Do I like the new Orbment for Lavos? I do like the new Orbment for Lavos. Not sure how I feel about the discoveries that come with it, but I like the Augment itself and what it does. Yeah, so I'm kind of weird. Did it affect the direct hit? I didn't actually check that. Alright, so, same modding. I'm not going to make any changes whatsoever. Let's go straight into a Grenadier Disruption as well.
Pick an 18 sip.
Yo! FatCat2345, thank you very much for resubscribing here. Tier 1 for 22 months. That is one heck of a lot of support. Thank you very much on that. I do appreciate it. And welcome in once again. On that note, actually, you've reminded me of a conversation I never actually finished the details on. Because the bot currently says the Ken18 and then the name of the emote. SIP in this case. Because that's the current prefix we've got here. Now, as of the ridiculous staff raid that happened on Monday, I can change that prefix. I can't keep changing it all the time, but I can change that prefix. And so the question is, what do we change it to? And unfortunately, that question isn't as easy to answer as it might first seem. Because, for example, if I wanted to put a shortened version of Kengineer, but Kenji, or Kengi, the bot reads as Kengi. Ugh. And if I could get the bot to say Kenji by putting Kenji, but then it says It says Kenji. It's just wrong. I can't put Ken because that is taken by I trolled you. I'm not even joking. The owner of the prefix Ken is I trolled you. That just stings. That genuinely just stings. And then, I mean, I could make it Kengineer, but that's just long. For an emote prefix, that's long. It's a whole word at that point. I don't know what I want to do. Alright, so for these guys, I don't know actually. What do I want to infuse? Viral? Viral is probably the right choice, isn't it? Oh god, they are dying so quick, I'm gaining 1 charge per enemy. Okay, finally something that can survive 1 hit. Okay, let go. Let go. TKG. TK. See, I don't know if I want the bot to be reading out TKG SIP. I'd like it to be an individual word. No space available. No, so that would just be Keng. If you go Kenji, Keng. Alright, where's this guy at? Or gal. Oh dear god. Okay then. Heavy Gunner Demolisher Steel Path Sedna. No. That wasn't even corrosive. There was no corrosive involved there. I just said die and they agreed. Yeah, to the person who thought that maybe the Demolishers are harder outside of Deimos, no, you're just bad. Sorry. It's a shame this is the way you find out you are just bad at the game. Ah, shit, too far away. Was it? Okay. Alright, you are coming. I was wondering. Was wondering. Oh, new key. Alright. Let me just... Is there any more headshot ball things? Thank you. Thank you. There we are. That's enough charge. That should be enough to kill 10 Demolishers. Ah. Thoughts on Dante? Powerful. Not overpowered, not in need of nerfing, just powerful. Is the Sneck prefix taken? Not only is it channel mascot, it's also Ken's backwards. Ooh. You know what? That's not a bad shout. I can have a look. It's almost certainly taken, but I could have a look. This is disgusting. This is just in every way disgusting. Oh, we have an Acolyte inbound. They're immune to viral procs. This could be dangerous. We might have something actually dangerous. Never mind. No, just never mind. So anyway, yeah, Lavos Augment, it good, it kill. Yeah. Thumb up. I do thumbs, but the other hand is very busy playing the game. Alright. With 26 shots, can I take out this remaining Demolisher? 26 shots. No, because I didn't hit the head. Maybe I did, and this guy's just resistant. Maybe. Knocks are weaker. Yeah, there we go. Alan, this is a bit of a late moment to be asking for the rock. I mean, we can put it on for the remainder of the stream. Sure, why not? I'm not even going to finish leaving the mission. I'm going to do it right now. And then I'll continue leaving the mission. You didn't specify if you want instrumental or not, so I'm going to go instrumental. Oh. This is without the Lavos buff. That's weird. There were 2 Xmas in that. There was an Arson and a Blitz. Did you see them? Can I build without the ribbon? We did it without the ribbon on previous stream and it was similarly effective. This does dial it up to 11, but like on the 10 it's still effective. Like very much most of that. This is just getting it even further. Oh yeah, this is the minus Grineer damage ribbon actually. Good point. So, you know what? I'm not going to excuse the ribbon. I don't have to excuse the ribbon. Because I had minus 39% damage to Grineer. Over a third of my damage was being taken away by the ribbon before the ribbon effects were being applied. So I think that balances out pretty nicely. Yeah. You think, do you need to nerf my specific Voltor? No. Nope, 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 nope. Not an option. Minus 39 plus raw equals raw wins? Well, yeah, I mean, shh. So busted ass ribbon? Just a bit. It is a nice ribbon. And anything that's not Grineer just kind of goes, oh. Oh, okay, bye-bye. Lavos cast Death at 9th level. It's very effective. Okay. Let's take this once more onto the new one. Or at least the Demolisher spawn a little bit closer. Mass-powered kill? Something like that, yeah. Basically, I just built more gun. I'm just holding down the spacebar. Is it going to work? Not this time. Okay, I'm going to hold down the spacebar again. If I just hold space, it will eventually hack it, right? No? Okay, how about this time? If I just hold the spacebar. Nope. Okay. I'm going to actually have to try on this one. Wait, no, I'm still holding space. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Sometimes you can just hold space, but this one is apparently more difficult than others, and so I actually have to try. Which is kind of funny, given the hacks on the other missions. Ah well. Oh, good. That means I'm going to have something I can headshot. Where are you? Any more? Any more? Nope, she's done. Yoink. Now, it wants us to head all the way over here. But that is fine. I am levels. Navigation is an easy thing. Okay, it's back the way I just came from. That is fine. Wait, why is it? Whatever. So yeah, Steel Path, not a problem. Just be Lavos. Just be Lavos. I mean, Do you need any other... The demonstration? Did I just go out of... What? What is going on? Oh no! Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Worm Prime is down. Yeah, This is getting weirder and weirder. So new books today? Oh yeah. We're finding all the fun stuff. There's probably somebody watching the stream right now going, oh god, not another one.
Watch out for explosive necromechs.
Hi, explosive necromech. I'm Lavos. Yeah, today's been a very weird day. That's been an issue, not new. Oh, well, it's new for me to walk downstairs, so fair enough. Normally I do that. And everything is fine, you see that? Beautiful. But if you just happen to hit it at the wrong spot... Yeah.
Rosling. For whatever reason, those little horrors eat dockets. as if they were
Docket
sugar
required, collect
biscuits.
docket? Collect docket? Where's my docket? It says collect docket, but I don't see where the docket dropped that it's telling me to collect. I'm just going to keep shooting. Alright. Can I have some normal hedgehog wall enemies? Okay, that one was nearly dead. That doesn't count. I'm just going to go for the Grosling. And it's perish. Cool. Grab this, head on over. I need to be going to the beige one. There we go. This way to the necromech. And it's dead. We need to go grab one more docket, and we'll be good on that. Just a reminder for you all as well, we've got the raffle up and coming in a little bit on the stream here. So if you'd like to get yourself a ticket for that, exclamation mark ticket in the chat for a chance to win it. Be making that draw shortly. The amount, oh, for goodness sake. The amount of damage on this is pretty nice. Up we go. Pop that in. Over this side.
The system thinks you're hostile and will do
Roar is active.
destroy the conduit to
Vile Rush ready. Drop it. And drop the mech. Couldn't be easier, could it? So yeah, farming for Dante, for anyone who hasn't already. Oh, hey. Evidently, you don't need to worry. It's easy. That wasn't even in Incarnon. That was just normal mode, Boltor. Oh, that's not the exit. On exits are out this way. Up over here. Nope. Up over there.
I cannot leave. You will be paid, and I will keep the Laverian.
Alright. There we are.
the hole you got.
Right.
Fancy me.
Try with that Lavosium buff. Against what? That was earlier. You know, you can also try without Lavosium buff, or just look at all the streams where we've not had a Lavosium buff because it didn't exist. You can just compare against those, really. Anyway, that has been quite the demonstration of that augment, as well as the disruption missions, as well as the fact that you can steal kills with a singular heat proc these days. Didn't know that was a thing. Steal kills and damage count. That is slightly wild. Ember best kill thief. Confirmed. Alright, chat. This is your final opportunity to grab yourselves a ticket for the giveaway. We're doing that draw shortly. Beyond that as well, I will be on stream again tomorrow, a lot earlier in the day, because of course tomorrow the drop weeks are the drop week is going to move along. It'll be a new set of drops you can claim, so I'll be live ahead of time for that one, so that you'll be able to get the drops the second they become available, or at least start making progress the second they're available. Obviously, I'll be putting up the details on that onto the Discord earlier in the day tomorrow as well, so you'll know exactly what's happening with that. In terms of the emote prefix, I'll have further look into the options and we'll make a change on that. I'll figure out what I think is best for the channel though, and we'll get that done at some point. So the bot stops saying the Ken 18 sip, the Ken 18 high, the Ken 18 rage, because that's just it doesn't look good. I want better than that, so we'll have better. Right, I think that is about where we've got to wrap this up then. So let's do the draw on the giveaway. We'll close the entries now. The winner today is going to be the one and the only Mokofestation. Mokofestation, congratulations, you are the winner today. I'll be contacting you shortly after the stream. Get a hold of your Warframe username, platform, and your cross-save status, and get that platinum sent on over to you. Congratulations on that there. And for everyone else, thank you very much for joining me on this stream. I know I've been a bit tired and a bit not quite fully with it today compared to usual engineer. Just slip-ups that I shouldn't make. It happens. I will try to be less tired tomorrow. We'll see how that works. In the meantime, we are going to be raiding on over to another part of the Warframe community, so please do not go anywhere just yet. Let me switch this over to a little bit of an intermission screen, shall we? Who can we raid today? As ever the question. Let's see here. In the Twitch category of the Warframes, who is live that we would like to raid? We could head on over to... What even is happening on some of those stream thumbnails? I don't understand. Seriously, what is going on with the weirdly proportioned VTubers? It's getting weirder. Oh, hi Penguin! Great time on your part, huh? Yep, Penguin, we're into summertime. We're into the time of the year where New Zealand just doesn't exist to the UK anymore. I'm so sorry. It's reached that point. But Penguin, I will be live a lot earlier tomorrow, which is probably even worse for you. Yeah, that. Sorry about that. That's unfortunately how it goes on time zones. Daylight savings is stupid. You slept in today? There is also that. That will have an effect. As I'm saying, one of these days is going to be a VTuber, but it's just a 3D model of a big beetle or cockroach or something. Sure. I mean, it'll be unique. I don't think many other people make themselves a cockroach. I mean, it's probably happened, but I don't know if someone's done it as a continuous personal interest thing, which in Zom's case, it is a continuous personal interest. Honestly, I am looking at these stream options of raiding, and you know what? I'm just going to scroll down a bit. I'm going to scroll down. Let's see who is not going to expect a raid whatsoever. That's what we're going to do today. Let's just break someone's mind who is not a VTuber. In case anyone was wondering, every time I've raided a VTuber, it has been at best mild and worse, outright just not really what I want to drag you over to, quite frankly. So yeah, we're going to blow someone's mind. Let's go to someone who would never expect to have a raid. Hopefully, doesn't crash their stream in the process, you know. That would be a bad thing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where's your cameras? I don't know. Oh, we won't go to that one. That is absolutely inappropriate stream title. Seriously, where are the webcams too? I don't want to raid someone that we don't even see the reactions from. Oh, I see a Lavos. I see a Lavos. And the worst audio ever. Never mind. How has this gone so bad? Where is good raid? I need one single good raid we can do, please. Is it so difficult, my friend? Come on. You there. What is your audio like? There we go. Not terrible audio. Good audio. Easy to listen to. Let's do this. They've been live for a while, so they could do with a pick-me-up, no doubt. If the raid can even happen. There it is. Okay. We are raiding over to someone who has currently 5 viewers, chat. So, be very nice, be very welcoming as we head on over. We're going to be changing their stream in a way they had absolutely no idea was going to happen today. And that is probably all for the best. So, be on your best behaviour. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll be live then. Raid message, of course it's going to be the snack raids, Ronald. We have a raid emote now. Get your snack raids, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.